Man, if my dream was to come true, like right now at this moment, it would be unreal in a sense because I've always wanted to be monetized on social media. I'm always on social media every day, and I literally use my phone for like 8 hours out of my day. I use my phone while I'm at work. I wake up, I grab my phone. That's the first thing I touch when I wake up. So it's like for me to be able to make life changing money on my cell phone without having to leave my house, and then I could use my phone to basically do whatever I want to, and I can still get paid for it. Like that would almost mean like I'm a magician. Like I broke the curse, like I'm no longer broke. I'm no longer working paycheck to paycheck. I'm no longer clocking in for a job that doesn't care about you, like, and I can work on my own time. Like that would mean the whole entire world to me. For me to just stay in my own comfort zone, my own bubble, and I can still get paid and still do what I love to do. And no one can tell me nothing because I've mastered my life the way I want it to be. And I can meet new people, gain new friendships, gain new relationships, and just vibe out and just do what I want to do. Like that would be like the best thing. Like, and I could buy something. I don't have to look at my bank account after I buy it. I could pay my bills, take care of my family without no checking my bank account right after. No stress about money. Like that life would sound so amazing, but what comes with that life is grind and hard work and being able to always stay on course and being able to just keep chasing your dreams no matter what, even though it's hard. But having the luxury of being able to do what you please is worth everything. Like, I see myself so successful to the point where it might rub people the wrong way. And when that success comes, man, I'm ready for it because I already knew I was going to be successful. It was just a matter of time when the timer was just going to go off. And now I'm here. Like, I'm ready. Like, I've taken so many financial risks. It's just like, you would think I'm crazy, but they finally turned out to actually work. Like, I started a lemonade company at 26, 25. I started a clothing brand and I started doing content creation. Now, I enjoy doing all these businesses and I didn't know what I was doing at all, but I figured it out. And had I had the money to scale it and to have more customers and to just grow an empire and have so many employees and just, man, I would cry like literally because I've always had a dream of having my own business and just making my own money. Like, I don't have to look at anybody to make my hours. I can make my own hours. I can work for myself. I don't mind working for myself. Even if I'm my only employee in my business, I'll work for myself. I don't mind. And I could become a CEO and actually not have to work on my business because I'm hiring and delegating people to work for me. Like, that sounds so crazy to me. And my next project would be a podcast, like a motivational podcast called Motivated Now You Conquer Chase Your Dreams podcast, where I invite guests to my show and we just talk about their life story, as in what they did to chase their dreams, what they did to overcome their fears, overcome their struggles, what advice they would give to anybody else who's trying to be just like them, and who did they look up to while they were chasing their dreams, and whatever event that happened in their life and what it affected them. Just, different questions of just me just getting to know the person and know their dreams and know their life story. And I think people would literally watch that all the way through, even if it's an hour long, even if it's a 2 hour long conversation. I feel like people would watch it all the way through. And it's just crazy. Like, I have so many ideas in my mind. And that's why I feel like I can't work somewhere anymore. Like, I could never keep a job for nothing. I had damn near, this would be like my 22nd job if I leave this company. Like, the longest job I had was Adidas for like 2.5 years, almost going into 3 years. Like, it was like kind of the best job I had, but you get to know people, you get to speak to people. It's retail. I worked at a clothing slash sneaker store, and you sell clothes, you sell sneakers, and you have to be the top salesman, you know. But man, I've been trying a lot of new things lately because I was just tired of living the same life, just clocking in for somebody, trying to work the most hours for somebody else, chasing their dreams. They're getting 10 times more rich than me. Meanwhile, I can't pay my bills. I can't go out on my days off. I can't do anything. Literally, the only thing I can afford to do is literally go to work, and that's it. Like, I'm tired of working for money. I don't want to work for money. I no longer want to work for money because the moment you work for money, you're literally a slave. And you're in the matrix, because the matrix is, to me, it's like you're in a work environment and people don't realize that they're stuck there because they don't see another way out. And the matrix also is when you want to escape, you want to go do your dream, but you're too scared to do it because you don't have no money coming in and you don't know whether it's going to work out or not. So you stay at your job and you just contemplate on whether you should chase your dreams or not. And that's why I feel like it's a matrix, because you don't get paid enough. But yet, if you don't work there, you don't get paid at all. But if you chase your dreams, you might not get paid at all either. So it's like you're just going to be broke all way around. And it's just like it's a matrix, because now you're just stuck chasing money. You're not fulfilled with your life. And you just dread every single day of your work existence. And it's like you work Monday through Friday. You do the same thing Monday through Friday because your job doesn't teach you anything new, and you are almost losing your mind because you want to do something else, and it sickens you to the point where your body starts to tell you like, hey, it's time to wake up and do something else. But it's like you just physically can't do anything else. And it's just like, man, I don't want a life like that. Like, I don't want to live in a matrix. But now I figured out a way to escape the matrix. Is the only way to escape is to work for yourself and chase your dreams and be yourself at all times. You don't have to fake no person. You don't have to fake smile. You don't have to fake talk to somebody like they're your friend. You don't have to, take disrespect from anybody, because I'm not kissing up to no supervisor, no person I don't know, no customer, I'm not doing it. It is not me. Like, I will literally tell you whether you cross the line or not. So if you don't like it, I would suggest that you just back off. But that's why I keep to myself all the time. I'm always quiet because half the time I don't even want to be at that workplace. But I'm cool. If you talk to me, like, I'll talk to you. But if you're not gonna talk to me, I'm not gonna talk to you, because one, I don't know you, and one, I don't know what to say to you, because I'm just not that type of person to just start conversations and be like, "Oh, hi, how you doing? How's your day? How do you like it here?" I don't really know you like that. So it's like, and this is why I'm trying to do a podcast, because I feel like if I do this podcast, it would get me out of my comfort zone, and I could just open my mouth and just talk to people. And cuz I'm so soft spoken. Like, I'm so soft spoken to the point where sometimes you might not even be able to hear me the first time, so then I have to speak even louder. I've just always been like that since I was younger. I don't know why, but yeah, I just have a soft tone voice, and there's nothing I could do about that. That's the voice I was born with, and hey, but yeah, man, I just feel like if you have a dream to go for, your life will be 10 times better. Like, because the dream, when you're chasing your dream, that's the dream. People don't realize that, and that's why they give up right in the middle before they even get to the good stuff that they're supposed to be getting. Because it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. And if you sprint, you're going to be too exhausted to finish the race. So don't try and rush anything. Stay calm. Don't panic. If you panic, you'll literally freak out, and you won't listen to anybody else because you're so in survival mode. That's the worst thing. Being in survival mode, it's like you literally work for less than what you are worth. And me, I'm worth more than a job. I'm worth more than a paycheck. Like, I'm worth more than getting paid 4 times out the month. Like, I feel like I deserve to be paid every single day that I work and I wish to work. Like, I don't want to be forced to have to work for somebody else because I have to pay a bill. And I feel like if you invest your time wisely and you invest your money wisely and you invest into yourself wisely, you can escape any matrix, you can escape any problem that you have in your life, and you will literally live the best life that is supposed to be for you. You only have one life left, so it's like, why not live it to the fullest capability? You need money to do that, but you can literally make money by just having an idea. You don't even need money to start. You could just have an idea, try and find customers that will prepay for your idea that you have, collect the money, and then you start fulfilling the orders. And as soon as you fulfill the orders, you collect feedback, the positive feedback from how fast and how great your service was. And word of mouth will literally build your business to the point where you have so many customers it may become uncontrollably good and bad. Like, you want to have problems in business where you're scaling too fast and you don't know how to keep up with it. That's the good problem you want to have, because now you could insert a coach that can help you scale and keep yourself afloat so that you don't crash and burn. But I just want to talk about my life story and, you know, how I came up into this point until now. So, my name is Tyreek Bartholomew. I'm 27 years old. I was born May 15th, 1997. And let's just bring it back to when I was young. When I was young, I went to school. I lived with my mom and dad. They always figured out a way to provide for me. They provided a roof over my head. We weren't rich, but we weren't poor. We had a good life. You know, we weren't middle class. We were more lower class, but we still got the job done. And that was the most important part. My mom was always working 2 jobs. My dad did, driving trucks and stuff like that. But yeah, we managed to have a house that we all live in, which we are grateful for, and everything is all good and dandy. But my mom, she works as a nurse, and she also does nursing homes. So that's what she does. My dad does trucking, but now he does gas and oil. So he'll fill up the gas stations, and he also transports goods from, New York to Florida to Haiti. So that's what he does. But life, I went to school, I graduated middle school, graduated elementary school, graduated high school. I went to college, but I did not successfully graduate college. But the reason why I feel like because I didn't really take it seriously and I didn't understand what college was about and I felt like I was too young. When I was in college, I was around in my 20s, like 21, 20, 19. I was around that age and I thought college was all fun and games. Like literally I would be in school taking my classes. They were very difficult for me, but I was mostly, playing around. I didn't really have enough money for college, so it was kind of hard for me, but I didn't succeed. I didn't pass my classes, and I was on financial aid at that time doing college, so I didn't really, you know, really know what that was, but I still owe college debt, but I just don't really pay attention to it at all. But I don't really owe much. I mean, I haven't checked it, and plus, I can't even sign in into the account anymore because I'm not a part of the school system, so I wouldn't even know how much I owe at this point. But yeah, and ever since college, I've been doing odd jobs, like just odd retail jobs, customer service, grocery stores, Walmart type of stores. I did clothing stores, a lot of clothing. I did restaurants. I did KFC. No, no. I did Burger King. I did Popeyes. I did Chick fil A. I did Amazon for like one day, like literally. Like, I've had so many odd jobs, and I just came to a conclusion that working is not for me. And I don't know why working wasn't for me. Like, I had seasonal jobs. I had so many seasonal jobs. I literally had 22 jobs. Like, and this job that I'm at currently, I work at the airport. So I do bag room agent. That's what I am. I put luggages into the cart, and then the cart goes into the plane, and then the plane takes off with the luggage. And I do 2 flights a day for 8 hour shift, and that's my job. You know, I have a job because I want to chase my dreams and, just be able to invest into my dreams without having to ask my parents for help because I know they probably don't even have enough money to basically invest in myself for something that might not work out for them. But that's why I try to chase my dreams on my own. So I know that I have to invest into myself because I believe in myself at all times. So I have to invest literally everything I have. I have to invest money, sweat, and just I have to grind every single day. Like no days off. Like Monday through Friday, I'm working from 8 to 4, and then when I get home at like 5 o'clock, 5:30 by 6 o'clock, I'm working. I'm doing content, and on the weekends, I don't have work, so I'm working on creating content. So I upload YouTube videos Saturday and Sunday. That's if I'm not doing anything like chores or just, but I'm working on myself every single day. Like the goal is to be monetized this year. If I could be monetized this year or next year, that's the goal. But when I start doing my YouTube videos now, I'm not chasing no views. As in, I'm not chasing no views, no subscribers. I'm chasing the amount of videos that I upload. That's what the goal is. The goal is if I can be more consistent every single day at uploading a video, 9 times out of 10, someone's gonna watch that video and share it to somebody else and recommend it to somebody else, and they might go through the same thing that that video said, and that person will share it to somebody else. And now my view count is eventually going to grow on its own. But as for me to sit there and watch the view count, that would make my mind go crazy. So I need to change my mindset about YouTube, because YouTube is an investment, as in it's not going to work out as soon as I start trying it. Because if it did, then it wouldn't be worth going through being monetized. So I need to make sure that I'm obsessed and chasing my dreams and just uploading a video every single day. Even if I don't know what to say, I just have to come up with something to think about and just say something that is relatable. With social media now, people are just scrolling through social media every single day, but they don't realize that they can literally make money on social media. Like, the post that you are watching, that person is getting paid for it and you are paying them. And why not take your time out of your day that you're going to just use it to watch other people's posts? Create your own post so that people can watch it and you get paid. Why not do that instead of you working for somebody else that you are miserable? And it's just like, it's a no brainer, because all you need is a phone, all you need is a Wi Fi connection, and you're good to go. Use what you have and don't wait till the perfect moment for you to start, because you don't have to have everything all set for you to start. That's why when you start a race, it's ready, set, go. You know what I'm saying? It's not just go, because you have to align yourself with the right intentions of doing what you're doing. If you're just trying to make life changing money when you're first chasing a dream, the money's not going to come. The money comes after the hardship. You have to lose before you win. Remember that. So keep chasing your dreams every single day. Don't worry about what could work and what could not work. Worry about you working. Like, surround yourself with like minded people that can literally push you over the edge of what you are currently facing. Because the reason why most people fail is because their standards are way too low, and they don't have enough awareness, but they have to put themselves in the environment that they should be more in tune to chase something more of value, because money is an exchange of value. Literally, money is paper, money is an IOU, and you create a product or service, you then fulfill the product or service, and now the customer, which is the person you are trying to sell it to, then gives you your value, which is the money that you then collect to put in your pocket. Because when you go to work, you're not getting paid by the hour. You're getting paid for the time and the value that you put in that hour. And it's like, why work for so low? And then you're going to work for so many years. You're going to work for 40 years and you're only going to retire off for 20 years. You're going to retire for a pension, off of a 401k. I mean, it's good to have those things, but don't let that be your last option. Like, your last option should be, I have to chase my dreams so I don't have to look for anyone else to save me, because nobody's going to save you. Why would they? Why should somebody save you when they have too much on their hands already? So, one person only has two hands. They can't come out of nowhere and save you. Then they have nothing left. You just took whatever they had. And everything is all energy. Like, if you're not energy positive, I don't want to be around you, because that energy will suck the soul out of you. And once you feel negative, it's going to take a while for your body to recharge, just like your cell phone. So just stay confident, stay brave that you can do anything in this world that you want. Because whatever you want is worth everything. Are you going to succeed? Are you going to chase your dreams? Are you going to do things? Because if you don't do them, then it's okay. You're just going to have a mediocre life, and your life is just gonna be it is what it is. Me, I'm not tolerating no more foolishness. That's why I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of working paycheck to paycheck. I'm tired of not being able to go out and have fun and enjoy my life. Like, I'm 27, I'm not getting any younger, and time is going very fast to the point where I don't know where time is going. And it's like, I don't want my life to go by at a place where I don't want to be at for the majority of my life. And that's the crazy part. Like, my brain is so big, man. Like, I have so many ideas, bro. It's just the lack of money, the lack of how to start is what's the issue. Like, because if I had a mentor, I think I would turn out okay. But with finding a mentor, you really have to put yourself in a group where the mentors are actually located. Because I don't want to be that type of person that, oh, can I take you out to eat and then hopefully we can get acquainted so I can get some mentorship? I don't want to take you out to eat. You're rich already. I ain't got no money. So why am I taking you out to eat? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, oh, you're supposed to get their attention somehow. So I feel as if I just network the right way, I'll be good. And I can take myself out of survival mode and I don't have to rely on a paycheck for me to breathe. Because it's almost like you're swimming in an ocean and you're just taking a breath to breathe in the air, and then you gotta go back down in the water, and then you're drowning again, and then you take a breath, and then it's just up and down. And that's how it feels when you're working a 9 to 5 for somebody else. Like, the minimum wage never increases, but the living expenses increase also suddenly. That's why I say, like, we are in a recession, because this recession is different. Like, instead of everything going like back to zero, like all the prices of everything is going down in half, I feel like if you can't find a job for the school that you graduated from after you've done received your degree, and you can't find a job of what you went to school for, that's a recession. Because now you just went to school for about 4 years, and now you can't even get a job for what you applied for, and you spent all that time studying, you spent all that money trying to stay in class, you passed, you graduated, you did all this event, you got the, you know, cap and gown, the dress, all the above, and now you can't even go to work because you either don't have experience, the job is going to require you to have at least 1 to 2 years of experience, but how are you going to get experience if you haven't even done the job yet? It makes no sense. It's like, give me a wing, give me a chance, and I'll show you how good I am. And you even give me a chance, like, I'll outperform everybody in there because now I have a resume built up. Like, you need to have a resume built up for these jobs. And sometimes they don't even care for the resume. Like, they'll look at it. If they see that you're not qualified, they'll literally just throw out your application and they'll throw out your resume. So it's like you done wasted your time trying to apply for jobs. Like, looking for a job is like a job in itself. Like, you have to answer questionnaires. You have to put in your information, your availability, and then you put your phone number, your contact information. Then you have to wait damn near a week and a half just for you to get contacted for an interview. Then when you get contacted for an interview, you go for the interview, you either pass with flying colors and they hire you right on the spot, which is a red flag because they really need people because the environment is all messed up. And then you get there and it's like, I don't want to work here no more because the environment is all bad. Now I'm in a mess that I don't want to be in. And then sometimes you have to do like 3 interviews just for them to even consider you to hire you. And it's like, why am I doing all this work just to get hired? And I haven't even worked yet. Like, this already drained me. Like, it's crazy. And then when you get hired, you have to do all this orientation for a week, 2 weeks. You have to sign all this paperwork. You have to have all the documents ready for them to. And it's just like, God damn, y'all asking for so much. And that's crazy. And it's like, just a job in general, I feel like it just takes away too much from you for what you are getting. And it's like the only thing that you're getting is money. And I no longer want to work for money. I want to work for a purpose that can change lives for the best so that I can feel great about myself and my day. And I don't want to be treated like a pet. Like, treat me with respect and I'll return the favor. If you treat me like I'm nothing to you, you surely won't see my presence for much longer. And like, I've I done got fired from jobs. I done been there, done that. I done had seasonal jobs, fired from jobs. I done quit jobs where I had to put in my 2 weeks. There are jobs where I didn't put my 2 week notice where I just left. And like, the worst job I had was Burger King. Cause like, I was working 2 jobs at the time. I was working at Adidas and then I was working at Burger King at the same time. And at Burger King, I had the late night shift. I had like the 4 p.m. to 11 at night. So when the store would close, I would have to mop the floor and I would have to change the oil fryer. I would have to clean the ice cream machine. And then I would have to throw out the trash. And it was just too much, like, for the work. And then I had to deal with the grown folks that were there. And one of them disrespected me. And I didn't like that. And I didn't like working in the back because in the back, you're like a sandwich artist. So all you have to do is literally make the sandwiches, but you got to do it at a faster pace because there are a lot of people ordering and you don't want to take too long with their food because if you take too long with their food, they'll get annoyed at you because you're taking too long because they're already hungry when they walk in. Nobody wants to wait 2 minutes for a sandwich that could be made in less than a minute. So, but I was always a good worker. Like, I did my job correctly. I was always a good worker. I never cut corners. I didn't. If it was to a point where I didn't want to work there anymore, I would just leave. Like, because I'm not doing it. And my pay stub was 14.50. Like, that's how much I was getting paid, and I was getting paid weekly. You know, but when you get paid weekly, your paychecks are a lot smaller, but they come very quick, so you're not broke for 1 week. If you get paid every 2 weeks, however, you have bigger paychecks, but you're broke 1 week, and it's kind of hard to manage money because now you're just waiting 1 week to get paid again. Like Adidas, I was getting paid $16 an hour at the time, and it was bi-weekly. And then they recently changed it like 2 years later to weekly. And Adidas, it was a good job, but it just taught me retail, basically how to sell to customers because you had to be knowledgeable about the product. And what they had there was, running shoes, workout shoes, casual shoes. They had workout gear and they also had casual clothing for you to wear just on a day to day basis. But you had to learn how to sell outfits to people. The highest, selling sneaker there, you had to learn how to sell it. You had to learn how to talk to people. You had to learn how to measure people's feet so that they can get their correct size. You had to learn how to be nice to people even though they were mean to you. You just had to learn how to do things very quickly, get the shoes very quickly, get the right shoes in a certain amount of time, because if you have people waiting for their shoes for too long, they tend to get either annoyed or they leave to go to another store, and that causes the company itself to not make as much money. And when you work at these retail stores, the most thing that I've learned from working at a job is if the company that you work for doesn't make money for that day, that means they have to cut back for the next day. So that means that your hours for that week will change at any moment because you are not excelling, you're not performing. So that's one thing that I always hated at work at my job, because you can't control what the customer buys. So if the customer is very cheap or very on a budget and they don't, make their daily goal for the day, then your hours are going to decrease, and now you make less money for the week, and the company has to save money because they have to make bonuses for the end of the year. They have to be able to run the business and such and such. So they have to make sure that the business profits for the whole entire year. They can't lose no money. So they would rather get rid of you than to lose out on potential profits for the year. So that's one reason why I've always wanted to work for myself. And especially when you're a cashier and you see how much money that the company is making, but yet you're making less of a fraction of what you're getting paid, that just goes to show that you need to have a business. Because I would be at Adidas and there'd be days where we would make like 5K a day, 6K a day. And then on the weekends, they would be making like $12,000 for Sunday. And then on Saturday, they'll make like a calm 15. The most that I've seen Adidas make in a single day was $100,000 on a Black Friday, which the day I worked. And that day in itself was the craziest day. Like, the whole entire store was packed, but the store itself was so small. So, like, it was very crowded. So, we had like a 50% off sale. So, and that's another thing. When these companies go on sale, people tend to buy more items instead of purchasing just one item, because they look at the price. If the price is $100 for a hoodie, now that it's $50, instead of them buying one hoodie for 100, they're gonna buy two hoodies for 100 because it's on sale. And that's how companies get customers into the door. And the most thing that they would push at Adidas was emails. Like, if you didn't get emails, they would rate you on how many emails that you got. So if you didn't get enough emails and everybody else got emails, they would talk to you and be like, "Hey, why didn't you get as many emails today?" And that's another reason why I hated working at Adidas, because people didn't want to give emails. So, like, if my percentage was low, the supervisor would then talk to me and be like, "Yo, you need to get emails," because that's the whole purpose of getting a bonus, is to get emails so that the company makes more money. The more money we make, the more bonus we get. And I'm just like, man. And the thing was, the reason why I stayed at Adidas for so long is because I wanted to see what the bonus would feel like. And I never got a chance to stay long enough to even receive a bonus at Adidas. And I'm like, God damn. But at the same time, I didn't want to, you know, work two jobs. I didn't want to work at the airport and work at Adidas, because then at Adidas, I would be working like Saturday and Sunday. But I wanted my Saturdays and Sundays off so I could just relax, because I knew the job was going to be tiring. I didn't want to work two jobs just for money. Because if you work too much, your body is going to burn out and your body will let you know. So that's why I didn't want to work two jobs. But these jobs will literally promise you a bonus, so that they can sell more, and you don't even get to receive a bonus because you end up leaving the company because of whatever reason. Like, the reason why I had to leave Adidas was I was literally working for like 12 hours a week. Like my paycheck every Friday was $125. So I would literally have 5 days off and I'd be home. And it felt like I was on call because there would be days where they would call me on my day off. Be like, hey, do you want to come in for 4 hours? They would only let me come in for 4 hours. So it's like they need coverage for shipment or whatever because shipment got backed up and they needed help. So they wanted to call me. And of course, I'd be the one to go be like, yeah, I'll come in because I'm not doing nothing at the house because literally I don't do nothing when I be home because there's nothing to do. So I would just be doing YouTube or whatnot. But I would literally go to work on my days off, and it would be like the worst decision sometimes because when you go to work on your day off, that's when you do the most work, the most tiring work ever. And you're like, man, I should have just stayed home because I'm doing all this work for no reason. And it was just so much of an experience working because I've been working since I was like 18. So it's like I want to be an entrepreneur full time, like be my own, you know, coworker, work for myself, clock in for myself because I'm not going to just work 8 hours a day for myself. I'm going to work way more than that. I'm going to work like 10, 12, 15 hours a day. Like I am motivated. I am dedicated to succeeding and staying there. Like once I get my first taste of success, it's going to be crazy. Like nobody's gonna be able to believe what I'll be able to accomplish because I'm working for it, man. I want it. Like I'm destined for it. And I'm not desperate, but I'm destined to win. Like I literally I'm always the one who's outworking everybody. I'm always the one who's working 2 jobs. I done had 3 jobs before. My longest shift was 16 hours standing. The whole entire time I had like a 2 hour break, but I was standing majority of the time. You know, I've seen a paycheck for $1,000 one time during a holiday season. Like nobody's pulling off those numbers. Like I'm a workaholic, you know, but now it's work harder. They say work harder and smarter. Now I'm working smarter. Like I need to work smart. Like I can no longer work for anybody else because my dream is way more important than just working for somebody else that doesn't care about you, that doesn't see greatness in you, that doesn't want you to win, that wants you to stay the same. Like, if I was to get fired from my job, like, my first reaction is, well, I'm just going to be a full time content creator. I'm not going to get another job. I'm not going to rush to get another job. I'm going to stick it all the way through this time because I told myself that I'm going to be successful and I'm not going to stop for nothing. This is going to be a stepping stone. I'm building a foundation for myself so that I can succeed. And no matter what that I do, like I have to win no matter what, you know. And you'll see me say this often because I believe in myself. You have to have enough belief in yourself to actually want to win. If you don't have 120% belief in you, you're not going to succeed because you're going to be in a point where you've been doing it for so long and you're not seeing any results. It's because you're looking for results. Instead of you looking for money, instant gratification, you need to look for how long can I keep at it without seeing that I'm working for it. Because we want the money. We want the materialistic thing. We want the dream car. We want the house. We want our life to come together. But you have to make sure that you get the pieces first and put it together. Not it has to be together already, you know? Just stay focused, man. Life is what you make it, and you have to be in it to win it. You have to dream the dream. You have to eat the dream. You have to sleep the dream. You have to wake up thinking about it. You have to go to bed thinking about it. You have to just be obsessed with it every single day. Don't let nobody change your mind into something that you think you cannot do. You know, you could think that making $1 million is hard until you make $1 million. You could think that your dream is hard until you make your dream come true. Why do you think that people stay the same the way they are? It's because they don't have the life that they want. But you can have the life that you want. You just have to have a dream. The dream is so beautiful. It's like you're a farmer. When you plant crops, you plant seeds, you water them, and you water it every day. And then you protect yourself every single day from danger, from people that don't believe in you, from people that want to tear you down, from people that hate to see you win. They have a frown on their face every time they see you. All you got to do is put those hater shades away and just keep working on yourself. Better yourself. Get more brave every single day. Seek nothing but the best for yourself. Motivate, motivate, motivate. Hustle yourself. Keep going. You're aggressive. You're determined. You're successful. I've always known that I was successful. I've always said that I was successful. I stumble upon my words when I talk, but I'm always the greatest thing that could always be. I'm confident in myself. I talk how I talk because no one could tell me nothing. Just like Kanye West, you can't tell me nothing, right? You know, I'm 100% going to have what I want. You can't tell me otherwise. No job can take me away from my dream because the dream is my job. I'm working towards myself, bettering myself every single day, 1% better. That's the goal. It's you versus you. You have no other competition. It doesn't matter. You can outwork anybody as long as you have that mindset that you're going to tell yourself you're going to outwork your competition. You have to wake up earlier than everybody else. You have to have a clear shot so that you can shoot a three into the basket without it being blown away by the wind. It's not what you have that makes you great. It's what you do with what you have that makes you great. So, are you going to stop at what you don't have, or are you going to use what you have to be great? I'm the greatest because I'm going to take whatever risk that it takes to become successful. I love success. Who doesn't love winning? You don't love winning? Your life to blossom? Someone now can look at your story and be like, wow, I can do it now because I've seen his story? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. If you're saying you can't, you need to say other affirmations every day so that you don't have to give up on yourself too easy. You can never give up. I'm sorry to tell you that. Because you'll never change. You'll never change. You'll always, be miserable. You'll always have bad thoughts, negative people. You'll want things, but you don't want it bad enough. Like, you need to want it bad enough. You need to want it every day. So you have to remind yourself every day of why you started. You need to have a lot of reasons of why you want to keep going, even when it's hard. You just have to have it in you, man. You have to keep pressing that pedal. Keep putting your foot on the gas. It's not time for any more games. There's no more video games. Your life is a game. You have to play it. You have to be a glitch in the matrix. I am no longer tolerating misery. My income level will increase this year. I have to make some good, decent money before this year ends. I'm not staying at 19,000 a year, 20,000 a year. I'm increasing my wealth. I'm increasing my skill set. We're going to be overflowing with increase, with love, with money, cars. I'm going to have my first car this year. I'm going to have my first house this year. I'm going to have everything that I want. I'm going to have the biggest media company, the biggest television show, podcast that's motivational, that speaks life into people. So you have to make sure that you watch this video all the way through, because you can literally change your mind. I've had my fair share of doubts when I started my businesses, but you just have to have fun with everything that you're doing, because having fun will keep you going even when you have doubts, even when you have no money, even when you have struggles, even when you face your fears. When you face your fears, the more you face your fears, the more you become used to it. Just like when you get sick, you get a fever, your immune system is used to it. And that's how you need to look at whatever challenge that you are facing. Face the facts. Most of these businesses that start don't succeed. Don't let that be you. You run the show. You are the boss. You can do whatever you say. You are a magician. Abracadabra. Make it happen. Make it appear. And you have the power. You are the light in the dark. You seek, many generations will thank you for going for it. You speak a volume when you talk. You talk that talk and you walk that walk. You walk with your head high. You never walk with your chin down. You're faced with so many challenges, but you fight through it. You seek another challenge. You want challenges. You want success. You want more than you are capable of thinking about. Your life depends on your success, so you have to make sure that you are successful. You're in a tight space. You don't see a way out, but that way will come. What you want is here to stay. You're building a longevity. You're building stableness. You have to level yourself out. Every life is a new level. Every year is a new chance for you to succeed. Take the chance now and don't let the chance take you. You're not going to fail this season. This season is going to be fulfilled with breakthrough of your life going the way that you want it, and you will succeed and you will have anything that you put your mind to. You can really say that you've done great things. You can really be proud of yourself. Your family will be proud of you. Everybody around you will see and notice that you are glowing, that you are blessed, that you are worth it. Keep going for it, man. Keep going. Stay focused. Stay in the game. Stay disciplined. Discipline will make you succeed. Discipline will get you ahead of people who aren't disciplined. Discipline every single day. Discipline is doing something that you don't want to, but you do it anyway because you have to. You have to succeed. You have to win. You have to change. Stop staying the same. Make your name different this year. What are people going to say about you this year? Huh? You have to see yourself overachieving anything that comes to you. It might not be easy now, but it gets easier. It gets, it gets louder because the noise, the distractions will come, but you have to block out the noise. You don't see distractions. You keep fighting. It's a dogfight. It's war. You gotta duck. You gotta prepare. You gotta reload. Ammunition, you need that. Success, you need that. So keep pushing. keep having that ammunition to keep going. You need that fire. You need that aggression. Put your hands up, protect yourself. Keep going. Don't allow nobody to tell you different. I'm crazy enough to go for my dreams. How crazy are you? I don't allow people to tell me what I can and can't do. Only I can do that. I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm crazy until I make a lot of money doing it. Life changing money, thousands of dollars. And then when you make it, that's the first sign. Oh, can I have $1? Oh, can I have $200? Nah, you didn't believe in me. So why should I give you money? You'd be like, oh, you fake. Nah, you fake. You didn't support me when I was down. You didn't believe in me when I was down. Now you want to be up with me? I'm sorry, but you're not tall enough to get on this ride. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I tried to tell you, but you didn't listen to me. Now it's all fun and games, huh? Now who's laughing? Now whose business is small? All that stuff you was talking. Now look who's on the other side of hate. Huh? It ain't me. It's you. So I don't let nobody try and bring me down. I bring myself up. I bring myself up, and I'm clean with it. I'm nice with it. I'm prepared. You know what I'm saying? I knew you were going to hate on me. I'm something special. What can I say? I was born with it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody had to teach me this. I was born with it. I was born with the hustle. That's why I grind every single day, because this means something to me. It means the whole entire world to me. Like, what are you going to be in the next 10 years? Because if you are a failure in the next 10 years, it's your fault. And if you succeed in the next 10 years, it's always good to succeed. So pick the good route. You need to have good habits to take you to different places. If you have bad habits, it'll take you to places that you don't want to be in. Like, stop smoking weed. Weed doesn't do anything for you. It just fogs up your brain, and now you have no way of thinking your way out of your problems. You just be like, I don't know. Man, I'll just smoke it out. Stop drinking alcohol. Alcohol just messes up with your stomach. And now you can't focus because your stomach hurt and you feel like you want to throw up. I've never smoked. I never drunk. And I'm not planning on doing it. All that stuff costs money. And guess what? You have to buy the product out of your pocket. So why not create a source of income so that you can be paid and you can live a fulfilled life? Your life is your life. You are everything of your life. So stop listening to other people. Don't listen to nobody but yourself. You can congratulate yourself for trying your dreams. Because most people don't even try. They wait on approval. Don't wait on no approval. Success is coming. All you need is a one post, one song to go viral, one video, one product away from changing your life completely. The doors will open, but you have to keep knocking the door every single day. Even if you get told no a million times, that million and one door could be the doors that replace all the doors that said no. So take rejection as a redirection to a new life. A new life that will give you a so much overflow that you have no choice but to give the blessing to other people that really cared about you, that really wanted to see you win. Because there are going to be people that want to genuinely see you win. So don't be greedy with your money, because the more you are greedy with your money, the more you do not receive. You have to give so that you can receive, and you have to give out of love so that you can change your life, because the universe will always look out for people that give with good intentions. But yeah, this is my motivational podcast. If you enjoy something like this, please let me know. I know it was a little messed up, but if you like something like this, please let me know in the comments, and it would be graciously appreciated. You could always follow my Instagram at motivate_NYC. My YouTube is TYRG Real Gamer, and my TikTok is Motivated NYC. And it would be graciously appreciated if you could just follow on my pages. And I appreciate your support. Thank you guys for listening to my TED Talk, and just have a great day. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Let's go.